thank each and every one of you for joining us on our GetFit Mining Global presentation. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Bernita Casa, and I am your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. Now, for over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out, share this information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivy.
All right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for that introduction, and happy Monday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're logging in from. I hope you guys had a great and productive weekend and getting ready to start a brand new week. And this is the last week of October. Can you believe that already? We are already moving into November, is giving us just 2 more months in this year. And things are going to get moving fast, a lot of hecticness. I mean, we are like a week away from the next presidential election here in the United States. And so there's a lot of things going on around the world that we need to be paying attention to. But one thing that we do have control over is what we are personally doing in our lives, how we are putting ourselves in position to monetize and be safe, no matter the outcome of this presidential election. So I'm going to be short and sweet today because we do have the creator of this project, Miss Lynette Arden, that will be speaking right at the end. So I got to keep this under 30 minutes. I promise you, we'll keep this short and sweet. I will give you enough information for you to make an informed decision on whether or not this is a project you want to move forward into. I see no reason why you wouldn't, especially after the information that you're about to get, but keep an open mind and see how this could possibly work for you, no matter what your personal situation is, whether on the health side or on the financial side. So let me go ahead and share my information and the project that, or my screen, and the project that we are talking about today is called MoveQuest. MoveQuest. What does that even mean? Well, obviously we're moving, right? And it's a quest, right? Quest for what? How about quest for making some money? How about the opportunity to turn your physical activity into an income stream? I've been a part of this project since March, but at that time it was called GetFit Mining, and it was still in a beta stage for the last almost 3 years that this has been active and around. And at that time, we were excited with the prospect of earning about $7 to $10 a day just on our own physical activity, because we're moving anyway. Why not make an extra 10 bucks a day? You're not going to get rich. You may not walk off your job, but that could pay a couple of your bills. That could buy you some groceries. That could put some gas in your tank. Well, when we launched on the Avalanche blockchain a little more than 90 days ago, this has been such a success, more than our wildest dreams. This is a project that isn't promising to change people's lives. It already has changed people's lives. In the last 90 days, this is a project where the people using this product and submitting and claiming their physical activity has been able to sell and withdraw more than $13 million, where every single person has won, regardless of what the price or the value of MQT is. This token launched at $1 and is sitting at what, $26, $27, no, $23, something like that right now. Launched at $1 90 days ago. This is a rousing success, and it hasn't gone viral yet. Nobody knows who this are. It's a small community, and you guys are making it happen. But one of the things that this project is also doing is tackling is health problems. If you don't know these health facts, let me tell you. Heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. October was cancer, or was that November? I think it was October. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 67.5%. 97% of Americans are failing to meet their ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. How many of you guys are actually eating an apple a day? What about tobacco use? Poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for disease in America. And we all know these facts. And there's an entire industry built to tackle these problems. The health and wellness industry is never going away. They always have different gimmicks, different weight loss routines, different celebrity endorsers, different meal plans for you to have, and it'll never go away because you're not actually solving the biggest problem of them all. Most people don't care about this stuff until they end up in the hospital. They got to pay that bill. The problem is motivation or lack thereof. We're about to come to the end of the year, and this is when people start thinking about, well, I want 2025 to be better than 2024. And we do New Year's resolution. And what's the top two things we ask for? Make more money and lose weight. Those are the top two things. So if you can conquer the challenge of helping people get motivated, you have a winner. Well, here is what GetFit Mining is doing. Take a look at this.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? GetFit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With GetFit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with GetFit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and GetFit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let GetFit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with GetFit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the GetFit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With GetFit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
And see you on the healthier side of life. I mean, are there benefits to walking? Yeah, obviously. Just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones and reduce excess body fat, and boost muscle power and endurance. You reduce your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. But do we do any of this? The answer is no, unfortunately. Most people don't. So we go back to why. It's motivation. Most people aren't motivated to do this. So GetFit Mining says, I know how to motivate you. I'm going to motivate you by actually rewarding you. We are a rewards-based society. You know, we want to be able to get rewarded for doing something. So how about turning your physical activity into an income stream? What? How would you like to make money without having to recruit anybody, without having to sell a physical product or service or convince grandma to drink your miracle juice? Just by reporting what you already do every day, you get paid for that. How would you like to do that? You know, I already told you that $13 million plus has already been paid out. I don't like to use that word pay out, but people sold their tokens to the tune of 13 million. So we know everybody's making money. But let me ask this other question. Type 2 in the chat box if you've actually lost some weight or gotten to better shape because of you being on this program. See, when I started this program, I was right at 220 pounds. I just weighed myself this morning. I hit 199.8. I'm under 200 pounds for the first time in 2 years. And it's not because I wanted to get in better shape. I always want to. I'm just not motivated to. It's because I'm getting paid to do it. I'm making money doing it. So now what happens if you're making money? You just do more of it. And how does this work? Well, one, I don't have to teach you how to have a phone. You already do. And you may or may not know that every single smartphone has tracker apps on it that is tracking everything you're doing. It's even listening to you, whether you've given it permission or not. This is happening. So MoveQuest is not tracking your physical activity. I heard a critic out there saying that. Well, I don't want, them. What are they doing with my data once they track it? Who are they selling it to? MoveQuest is not tracking your data. Your phone already is. MoveQuest is simply an app that you download that connects to the Health Connect and the Apple Health and Google Fit already on your phone. It takes that data, runs it through our miners, converts it into a digital hash, and rewards you in real time with a crypto app, a crypto token called MQT, a token that launched in July 22nd at $1 that is currently worth over $20 today. That means you can sell it and you can pull money out. $13 million has already been pulled out by a community of less than 5,000 people. You don't think people are eating off of that? So what we've been able to do is bridge the gap between digital and fitness, showing you how to get healthy and to earn at the same time. Now, Bitcoin is called proof of work. We call this proof of physical activity. That's the mining that's going on here. And are there other move to earn apps on the market? Yes. You might have heard, oh, I forgot to do it. I know I promised it. I'll do it next time. Step in a Sweatcoin. I've been on these programs for years. I have millions of steps recorded. You know how much money I made from Sweatcoin off of millions of steps since 2022? $20. And I don't even know how to pull that out. $20. You see, Step in a Sweatcoin and other move to earn apps are a centralized project, meaning they're run by a company. They have subscription fees. They're restrictive feature sets and they're limited to what they can do, meaning you got to be outside and have GPS connection and all that. MoveQuest, on the other hand, is decentralized. You're getting credit for your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, and your sleep. And speaking of sleep, are there benefits of sleeping? Do people love to sleep out there? Now, I do. When I fired my boss, one of the first things I wanted to do was on a Monday morning, not wake up before the sun came up. I want to be able to sleep in, wake up when I'm finished sleeping. That was the goal, but that didn't end up happening because I quickly learned when you're self-employed and you work for yourself, you work harder for yourself than you ever did on a job. I work 7 days a week, but I have fun what I'm doing, so I don't even know it's work. I don't even think it's work. But I only average 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night for the last 12 years until now. Now, because of MoveQuest, I average between 6.5 and 8 hours sleep a night. Why am I getting that extra sleep? Is it because of this? You know, getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. You lower your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease. You reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and control weight. But that's not why I'm getting extra sleep. It should be, but that's not motivating me. It's the fact that I get paid to sleep. So if you're still sitting there thinking, I don't know if I could do this. I'm really not that athletic. I don't move too much. Did you sleep last night? And God willing, you woke up this morning. You could have made money. And not just that, the more you move, the more you mine. You're going to get credit for all your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, and your sleep. Not managed by a company, but by a smart contract. Is Bitcoin a company Or is it a smart contract? It's a smart contract. There's no company called Bitcoin. You don't even know who the people are who created it. It was created for the public, for everybody. Same concept here. This is a community-driven event, but it is a smart contract program that's been programmed to do certain things. So one, you're going to get rewarded to earning up to 20,000 max steps a day, 10 miles a day, 2 hours max workout time a day, 2,000 to 4,000 calories burned, and 8 hours max sleep. Now, can you do more? Yes. You're just not going to get credit. There's a limit to how much you can actually do. That's the limit there. Fantastic. Lynette, please make sure you raise your hand when I'm finished so I know I can find you. Now, to get started with MoveQuest, again, I said all you needed to have was a phone. Now, you can have other trackers that's optional, like smartwatches. You can have smartwatches. Why? Because smartwatches are able to capture more data, and you don't have to carry your phone with you everywhere you go. And I know some of you guys, you take your phones with you everywhere you go. You take it to the kitchen, you take it to the bathroom, you go to sleep with it. If you went to work and you left your phone at home, you hit that U-turn, and you will go back and risk being late to get your phone. It's an extension of your body. However, you don't have to. You can have watches do it for you. Your phones already have apps on it like Google Fit, Apple Health Connect that is recording your data. Now, this is where the magic happens, because what we're doing here is we're mining. You purchase miners that you're going to put on the app. These miners is what's taking that physical data and turning it into a digital reward for you. Just like Bitcoin, Bitcoin is not created out of thin air. Contrary to what the critics think. Bitcoin is created. It takes a person or a group of people to take their time, and time is money, especially for entrepreneurs. Then they need to purchase equipment. They need to program the equipment, that software. Then they need to plug it in and pay for the electricity, which is not cheap. It costs thousands of dollars for Bitcoin to be created. Every 10 minutes, 3.125 Bitcoin is released to all the miners who's helping to build the Bitcoin blockchain. If you just was a part of our 5-day challenge last week, we covered all of that in detail. So you know how this works. So how do you incentivize somebody to do all of that? The reward is Bitcoin. And in the early days of Bitcoin mining, people were getting thousands of Bitcoin, but they were only worth pennies and dollars in those early days. One of the first main purchases of Bitcoin was 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. How much do you think 10,000 Bitcoin's worth today? 2013, one person went viral, sold 189 Bitcoin for $111. That was huge news. How much do you think that 189 Bitcoin is worth today? MoveQuest is literally over 90 days old, came out at $1, sitting over $20 right now. Where do you think it might be 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now? This is not get rich quick. You've got to have a long-term vision on this. If you're here to just try to make as much money as you can while you can because you think this is a scam, you're in the wrong place. And you're actually going to hurt the community. This is a long-term project that is actually happening very, very, very fast. Except the only difference between the Bitcoin mining and here is, it's not electricity that's powering the miners. It's you. It's like you're in the Matrix. You're the battery. Your physical activity is powering the MoveQuest miners for MQT, a token that there's only 2 ways you can get it: by buying it on the open market or by mining it. And I always say, would you rather have the golden egg or the golden goose producing golden eggs every single day? That's what we're sitting on here. And any activity is getting you paid. From walking outdoors, inside, running, jogging, hiking, swimming, playing with your dogs, playing with your kids. I saw someone, I don't know if it was Michael Bill or Corey, someone was talking about, this is great if you have pets and animals. Now, instead of your dog trying to drag you off the couch to take them for a walk, instead, you now have the ability to be happy taking your dog for a walk and your pets. They might be a little sick of it after a while because you're getting paid to do so. What about going to the grocery store, walking up and down the aisles? What about if you are cleaning your home? Any activity in sport and charity event is getting you paid. The more activity you have, the higher your earnings. So how you get started is one, this is a crypto project, understand this. So you got to go through a quick learning curve. It shouldn't be new to you because every time you have to do something new, if you get a new job, you're on probation. You got 2 weeks learning curve. So one, you purchase with crypto, not a credit card. Well, you can use credit card in some places, but there is no company website that you can go to. This is on the blockchain. This is decentralized. We recommend MetaMask. The defaults to Ethereum. You want to switch to the Avalanche chain and you want to purchase AVAX. The next thing you want to do is you want to convert your AVAX into MQT. So when people say and critics say, there's no use case for MQT, you mean like 95% of all tokens on the market today? There's no use case for whatever. They're all hype. They're all speculation. This actually has a purpose. What is the MQT used for? Besides for the ecosystem, you can't purchase the miners unless you purchase MQT. So we've created our own internal demand for the token. You can't unlock the mining dot slots to put the miners on unless you have MQT. Steppen and Sweatcoin have millions of members. We have like 5,000 going on 6,000. What do you think is going to happen? All the new people that come, they got to purchase MQT. And if they're purchasing MQT, what happens to the value of the coin? It goes up. Speaking of I'm not getting ahead of myself just yet. Purchase MQT. You're going to get back to the person who invited you. They're going to give you a code. With that code, you sign up, not with your name and telephone number and email address, your wallet. This is the blockchain. It's anonymous. All it cares about is what is your wallet address. Then you're going to purchase miners and unlock your mining dot slot. You can have up to 8 miners working for you right now. Up to 8 miners. You're then going to download the GetFit Mining app that's soon going to be rebranded into MoveQuest. You're going to hear information about that this week. And then you just start moving your body. Any activity is getting you paid. Sometimes you'd be like CJ. You see him doing this like he's ready to throw a Pokemon ball at somebody, but he's actually moving. Any activity is getting you paid. And this is a self-sustaining ecosystem. You might say, well, how do I know that this isn't a scam? I've been scammed so many times. I've been a part of pump and dumps and rug pools and all that stuff. How do I know that this isn't a scam? Well, most of those projects first get started off on the wrong foot. They need seed money and investor to get started. And when the project launches, the first thing those people do is sell for a profit, which brings the entire project down very quickly. And then those on the outside looking at it say, I don't want to buy to a pump and dump. There's no real use case there. And then the people who are the ones who caused it to go down in the first place start saying, how come the price is so low? When they're the ones who did all the selling in the first place, and they want the company to bring it back up. Once it's on the open market, there's nothing the company can do. Another problem is companies are in business for a profit in the crypto space. Why do you think Gemini, Coinbase, and FTX, and Binance, and all the centralized exchanges, they become billionaires in a few short years? Because they take all the fees and transactions as profit for themselves. Since this is a smart contract and not a company, 90% of what would be a profit is going right back into the ecosystem. And I'm going to allow Lynette to talk more about that because she's going to be on here for you guys. But because of that, it helps sustain the system. If it wasn't for that, this token would be at zero 60 days ago. Not because of a failed system, but because of the own community that's trying to sell real quick for a profit. In a self-sustaining ecosystem with a smart contract that's doing all this work, every time you evolve, you upgrade your miners, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dot slots, you create challenges and events, and you lease your miners, is generating a revenue stream through fees on the blockchain that a company would take as profit. Instead, ours puts it right back into the system to provide the liquidity. You go and look at it. How did this project, after $13 million, being pulled out from the community, still is around 2 million in liquidity? I shared to my inner circle another project out there. that is really hyped, thousands and thousands of people, billionaires behind it. They've got $7,000 liquidity. And the only way you make money is if you recruit, because nobody's making money off the project or the token because you can't even sell it. That's not the case here. You're making money off the project itself. Now, get started, you got to purchase a miner. And you want to start with a Lenny. You can only start with a Lenny. $50 to purchase the miner. There is no warehouse where all the miners are being stashed. You pull out your credit card and you're credited with it. You are actually minting the miner directly on the blockchain. $50. You're going to get 50% mining power. Well, obviously, you might want more. The more mining power you have, the more rewards you're going to get. 2,500 is being released of MQT every single day between all the miners. So you're actually kind of in competition with each other. Whoever's doing the most physical activity is going to get more shares. Whoever has the most mining power is going to get more shares. So if you want to upgrade your miners, you're going to evolve them to a primary, an ultra, an alpha, and omega. Omega does 400% mining power, and you can have 8 of them working for you. Currently, right now, based on the size of the community, if you had 8 omegas and you're maxing them out, you're getting probably around 1.1 or 1.2 MQT a day. Now, what's that worth? Depending on the value of the token on any given day when you decide that you want to sell it. Let me show an example of Miss Casa herself, who claimed after 10 days worth of her physical activity, and she did not maximize any of her days. Here's what she was able to do. Take a look.
Grand, beautiful risings, babies, and happy thriving Thursday. It's your girl, the Queen Connectress, and I am back because we are talking about GetFit Mining, and for me, documentation beats conversation. So I am going to show you how easy it is for you to get paid off of your physical activity and your sleep. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my MetaMask wallet and let you guys see that right now I have 1.35 MQT in my MetaMask wallet. So then now I'm going to go to my GetFit Mining app. And as you guys can see, every day, your steps, your miles, your calories, your workout, and your sleep, all that data is put into the GetFit Mining app. The app turns that data into a hash and puts it on the blockchain, and that's how we're able to get paid for our physical activity and our sleep. Now, every day you have to get up and submit your data. When you submit your data, it shows up as a line of information right here on the bottom. Now, every day you can claim each line of information in order to be rewarded your MQT. I like to wait for 10 days. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and claim my 10 days of data. I am going to submit that information. As you see, it says transaction in progress. And now my data has been claimed successfully. The MQT that I am rewarded from my physical activity and my sleep now shows up in my MetaMask wallet. So I'm going to go over there to MetaMask. Oops, let's do that again. There we go. And now you guys can see that I received 10.5, I think, MQT for the last 10 days. So like I said, you guys, you get paid instantly for your physical activity and your sleep. It all depends on when you want to claim your activity and when you decide to sell, how much you will actually make. All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and you keep being healthy, active, and beautiful. I'll see you soon. Peace.
Now look at that. How cool is that? 10.5 MQT. Now, what is that actually worth? It depends on when Ms. Casa decides she wants to sell it. She can sell it at $2. She can sell it at 20. She can sell it at 50 or 500. That is completely in her hand. Now, coming soon is the ability to lease your miners. It's going to be on the new system. Why? Because the value of the miners themselves are going to go up in value. You might be familiar with another project called Gala Games that came out years ago. Their node or miners came out at $500 a piece. Today, they're worth more than $140,000 a piece. Now, I can't speculate on how much or how high these miners are going to be. I can't do that. But I do know it's going to be worth more than what they are right now. So you have the ability to purchase more miners, even if you're not using them. And when this goes live, you can put them up on the leasing dock. Somebody that joins later on and they can't afford it outright, we don't want them to be left behind. They then can lease your miner. They can submit their proof of physical activity. They can claim their mining rewards, save up their money to purchase their own miner. But since they leased it from you, you get to claim the leasing fee. My grandpa always said, have multiple properties, live in one and lease out the others. The next step is to get started, make a decision. Simple, make a decision, yes or no. If you look at this and say, nah, this is not for me, hey, at least thank you for taking time out of your schedule to learn what this is even about. The only people that say no to me are people that don't like me or they don't understand what's going on, and that's okay. But just know that when you leave here from now, everything you do, your phone is still tracking your data, and you're going to sleep tonight and hopefully wake up tomorrow, and you chose not to get paid on stuff you're going to do anyway. Whereas over here, $13 million has already been sold out into the community. If you say this is for you, great. Get back to the person who invited you. We're going to get you plugged into the system. Especially if you're brand new and you need your handheld a little bit. We're going to teach you and show you what to do. And you start your mining, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing it with our community. As a disclaimer, again, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial nor health advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only. It is up to you to make your own important decision on which direction you want to move into. There is no guarantee of any income earned directly or implied that's been stated. What you earn is based on three things. Number one, your level of physical activity. I have no idea what that's going to be. I don't know if you're going to be on the couch tonight watching Monday Night Football, drinking a beer, or you're actually going to exercise and move around. I don't know that. Number two, I don't know how many miners or what mining power you're going to have working for you. I had one person that was really on me about, oh, I should be making this amount of money, and they were talking like they got 8 Omega miners working for them, and they only had 2 Liddies. So I don't know what your level of mining power is actually going to be. I'm like, you wasted 45 minutes of my time for 2. I would have given you $100 for my time back. Anyways, I also don't know what the value of MQT will be when you decide to sell it. So we had a lot of people in the early days that sold a lot of MQT for $2.40. We had other people that sold a lot at $75. So I don't know when you're going to decide to sell your MQT. That's completely up to you and your hands. And soon we are moving into MoveQuest. So take a look at this.